sponsor today is Eureka Savings Bank. Since 1885, Eureka has been a proud part of this community, helping people just like you buy their first home, start a business, and send their kids to college. Enjoy the game and good luck to both teams. Eureka Savings Bank, member FDIC. Well, Pat, if the varsity game is anything like the sophomore game, we've got a nice one in store, a 1-point victory for Putnam County in that soft game.
That was a very interesting game, a game that went back and forth, and a couple mistakes at the end by both teams, but like you said, PC prevailed with the 1-point win, 45-44.
So both teams have actually been playing better of late. Putnam County, you wouldn't know it so much from their record, as they come in just 6-20 and 1-5 in the Tri-County, but they have been playing much closer games. They've won a couple games in a row now as well. Marquette 17-7. They're 6-0 in the Tri-County Conference regular season standings and have the road to winning the conference, and that's a big goal for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as you said, Putnam County's playing much better. Marquette, they both got the W last night. Interesting score with Putnam County. It was a 29-27. Not a real high-scoring game.
Didn't get to talk to Harold about that one, but I know at this point in time he'll take any old kind of win.
Well, I think the other thing we have to look at is, I know Marquette has played, I believe this is their 4th game this week.
Yeah.
I think they played Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then today.
Most of them are makeups at this point from when people got iced out, snowed out, colded out during that 2-week span there where not many basketball games were played. Now everybody's kind of paying the price for having that time off back in January. So that's what you've got here today. We've got another makeup game on our schedule on Monday as we go back over to Princeton. The Ottawa Pirates are in town to take on the Tigers. You wonder what's going to be left in the Tigers' tank after playing last night, a tough game against Mendota, which they won.
And I thought they looked tired there last night.
I thought they did, and now they go to play state-rated Byron, an undefeated team. At least they were going into last night. I didn't check their score, but I believe they probably came away with a win in that one. So it's not going to get any easier for the Princeton Tigers either.
No local team's going to have an easy road the rest of the way with all the makeups.
No, and you'll see the girls have already had some of the, not the seedings, but the assignments have already been made to the regionals and sectionals for them. We'll see where they stack up as far as their actual their seedings and their assignments after that. But the boys coming up in just a couple of weeks as well.
Yeah, Thursday they'll announce. I think it is. Then Friday they announce exactly where you go.
Yeah, that's exactly it. We're going to work in a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the starting lineups for this ball game and more about what's going on as far as how either one of these teams is going to come away with a win here this afternoon. Back to Putnam County High School after this timeout on 103.9 WLPO.
At First State Bank, we understand the importance of peace of mind when it comes to finances. This is Jan, and at First State Bank, we offer you safe and secure banking solutions backed by the FDIC, ensuring your deposits are protected up to the maximum limit. Large cash balances can also be covered through our CEDARS and ICS service. Just ask us how. As a community bank, we believe in the power of local decisions and serving our communities with personalized services. Visit us at any of our locations or online at firststatebank.biz and let us give you the peace of mind that comes with banking with First State Bank. Member FDIC.
Why have thousands of homeowners come to SITK since 1989 for their kitchen and bath projects? It's pretty simple. Talented design help, great showroom ideas, and competitive pricing. When you visit the SITK Design Showroom, you'll see amazing displays where you can touch the real thing, coordinate materials, and select the perfect design for your kitchen or bath.
Why don't you stop in and see us, and let's imagine together at Someone's in the Kitchen.
SITK Kitchen and Bath in Princeton.
Stick around for more great rock after the game on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Rick and Pat back at RM Germano Gym on the campus of Putnam County High School. I go through the schedules before this game, the preceding games, and of all the games that have been played, these teams only have played once. That was back on the in the Tri-County tournament. Where the Panthers lost to Marquette by a score of 60-44. But back in that, once you get into the Tri-County tournament, you play somebody. There's so many games so quickly.
Right.
Sometimes the scores don't really indicate what's going on in those games.
Yeah, I agree. And that was only a couple weeks ago, and that was here.
Yeah. at the Tri-County. So
right, the Tri-County's held here.
As far as the Marquette Crusaders are concerned, as we said, they come in with a record of 17-7, Pat. They're 6-0 in the conference, and they're led by a couple of guys, one being Denver Trainer, who's kind of a slasher penetrator type of guy. He's a 5'11 senior who averages 13 a game, and a sophomore by the name of Alec Novotny. Remember that name for future reference. In one of the games in the Tri-County tournament, he had 9 3-pointers in
I think
a
we saw the
single
same
game
thing last night, didn't we, over at
we did.
From Mendota?
We did.
The Tillman kid?
Tillman from Mendota ended up, I think he had about 9 threes.
9 or 10.
9 or 10, I don't recall off the top of my head. But he ended up with, 33 in that ball game. And was nearly matched by Noah Laporte for Princeton,
right.
Who ended up, I believe, with 28. So that was a shootout over there. Princeton probably lucky to come away with a win with that kind of an effort, but they were able to come on late. As far as Marquette, though, is other supporting guys, Peter McGrath, a junior, at 5'11", averages almost double figures for them. Carson Zellers will see a lot of action, a senior, averaging about 7 a ball game. Then you're going to see Henry McGrath and Griffin Doberstein, a freshman, will see quite a bit of action in this ball game for Marquette as well. So they've got a lot as far as their seniors are concerned, but they've also got a lot returning for next season.
Yeah, absolutely. They're young dominant. You know, I mean, like you said, they're not missing a lot or losing a lot.
As far as Putnam County is concerned, they just haven't been able to score a lot of points on the season. They average 45.7 points per ball game while giving up defensively 56, almost 56 and a half on the season, while Marquette averages 54 a ball game and gives up defensively right at 52. So even though their record is very much over 500, they don't outscore people by a lot.
No, it's very close.
Marquette now has won 3 in a row. Last night they beat Henry 65-41. And as we said, I believe Putnam County has now won 3 in a row as well. And they beat Roanoke Benson last night in the ball game that we haven't gotten the specifics on, but very low scoring. 29-27 was the final score. We've seen games this year where that was the first quarter score.
Exactly. I mean, very surprised. Seen that last night on Twitter, and I was thinking, oh, is that a halftime? No, it was a final.
We'll have other scores for you as the afternoon goes on. Probably a lot of college scores. Not much going on in the high school ranks other than a couple of girls' games. Princeton girls are playing, and Serena is at Marquette this afternoon. One game for boys this afternoon. Stillman Valley is at Mendota. That has a 3 o'clock tip time. We're going to work in one more break. When we come back, we'll have the national anthem, the starting lineups, and more for you from Putnam County High School this afternoon. A matinee ball game. Marquette at PC. We're back after this timeout.
At First State Bank, we understand the importance of peace of mind when it comes to finances. This is Banking Solutions, backed by the FDIC, ensuring your deposits are protected up to the maximum limit. Large cash balances can also be covered through our CEDARS and ICS service. Just ask us how. As a community bank, we believe in the power of local decisions and serving our communities with personalized services. Visit us at any of our locations or online at firststatebank.biz and let us give you the peace of mind that comes with banking with First State Bank. Member FDIC.
When a play breaks down on the basketball court, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt and professional service. Town & Country Services has their phones manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so your problems and questions are all taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates, are licensed professionals, and have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. When you need prompt professional service, call Town & Country Services in Tonka or Princeton.
Town & Country Services.
On your radio, on your mobile, and your smart speaker, too. Starved Rock Local, 1039 WLPO.
One quick scoreboard update. Pat already has an early score in.
This is a girls' final. St. Bede 48, Putnam County 29 in a girls' basketball final score. 48-29 St. Bede.
National anthem coming up momentarily here from Putnam County High School, and then we'll have the starting lineups for you. By the way, our scoreboard updates all season long are brought to us by SITK Kitchen and Bath. Make this the year that you update the inside of your home. Sit down with the SITK design team and imagine together. Find out more at somekitchen.com. Here are the starting lineups for this afternoon's ball game. First for the visitors from Marquette High School in Ottawa. Denver Trainer is one of the guards. He's 5'11", and he's a senior averaging 13 a ball game. Carson Zellers will join him. He's a 5'11" senior as well, averages 7 per contest. Alec Novotny, the sophomore we talked about in the pregame, great outside shooter. He has a 13-point-a-game average. He'll be starting along with Charles Mullen, a 6'5" senior, and also Peter McGrath. McGrath, 5'11" and a junior, averaging 9 points a ball game for Coach Todd Hopkins and the Crusaders, who come in with a record of 17-7. For Putnam County, Bryce Smith will be one of the starters, a 5'11" senior. He'll be joined by Owen Saffarn. Saffarn, 5'11" and the senior, averaging right at 9 points a game. Gavin Samay, a 6'1" senior, will start as well, along with Orlando Harris, the leading scorer on the PC team. A 6'3" senior, averages double figures at 10. And Jaden Stoddard, 6'2" and a junior, starting on the front line for Harold Fay and the Panthers, who come in with a record of 6-20. Ready to put the ball in the air here and get things going from RM Germano Gymnasium in Granville.
They're making sure all the players have their shirts tucked in.
And the opening tip goes into the backcourt, picked up by Marquette, and they'll bring it from our left to right here at Putnam County High School. Just underway.
Straight man-to-man by Putnam County.
McGrath had it on the outside for a moment. Now hands it over to Trainer, and the ball tipped away from him. They're going to call it what, an over and back call?
I guess so. I thought it went off of...
I did too.
I thought it went off of...
a PC guy.
Yeah, it'd be Smith's foot.
Yep, but apparently not.
First turnover by Marquette.
First turnover by anybody, just a few seconds into the ball game here at Putnam County High School. Here's Harris way out front with it. Gives it over to Samay. Bouncer comes to Harris down low, powers it up, shot no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot a couple here. He's fouled in the act of shooting. That personal, I believe, is called on Charles Mullen. Mullen picks up the personal, first one of the game. Free throw by Harris, rolls in. 1-0 Putnam County, 7:27. Clock stopped here in the first quarter. One more toss coming here for Harris, and he buries that one. 2-0 Panthers here in the very early going. No pressure in the backcourt as Marquette just walks it up.
They're playing really soft man-to-man.
Yeah, they are. Trainer with it into the paint. Shot from about 13, no good. Rebound put back, no. That time by Mullen, and PC comes away with the rebound. Mullen had a really good look there and just couldn't convert. Bounce pass down low to Harris. Now a runner in the middle of the lane is by Samay is good.
4-0 Putnam County.
A little surprising right here to the outside. Long three ball buried on the far side. That was, in fact, Carson Zellers, number 14, who got that one to go. And it's 4-3. The Putnam County lead is cut back to 1. Bounce it inside. They get it to Stoddard for a moment. He decided not to try and force that shot up, and he reloads the offense for Putnam County as they have it way out front with Saffarn with the basketball. Get it to Harris. He goes one-on-one to Mullen. Takes it in, powers it in. Wow, what a move by Orlando Harris.
He's got 4 points.
4 of the 6 for Putnam County. They lead it by 3. Near the 6-minute mark for the game's first quarter. Shot from the outside, another 3-ball. This time no good by McGrath. That's Peter McGrath. And it's one and done for the crew here as PC comes away with it. Here's Saffarn. Launches a pass back over to Samay. His shot from just inside the arc on the left baseline is good. Timeout taken by Todd Hopkins and the crew right here. Try and see if we can come up with some more scores for you.
By the way, we have.
By the way, the 3-pointers in this ball game, and we just had one of those a little while ago, are brought to us by North Central Bank, where every shot counts. Just like your financial goals, they aim for nothing but excellence. Make your banking a winning one. A banking game a winning one, I should say, with North Central Bank in Hennepin and Ladd.
Final score out here earlier today was Putnam County 45, Marquette 44. Girls basketball, St. Pete beat Putnam County 48-29. At halftime in women's basketball, Kewanee 35, Princeton 33.
Brought to us by SITK Kitchen and Bath, and Novotny gets a little penetration from straight away in the paint. He knocks down his first 2, and Marquette back within 3 again. It's 8-5 Putnam County. They have the basketball here. Here's Harris, gets a little screen out front. Now dumps the ball back over to Bryce Smith, who has to back away as he fumbled it momentarily. PC, good ball movement so far. Tried to force it inside to Stoddard. The ball came right back out. Launch it inside to Harris. Bring it down to Safefarn. He has the ball rejected, then goes off his hand and out of bounds, and it'll go back over to Marquette on the PC turnover.
If Harris gets the ball there, he's got to make at least a move. You can't keep on just throwing the ball out. Make a move, make that defense work.
Yeah, he did it early in the first couple of tries, and that time decided not to. Just a tick inside, 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and a reach-in foul called against Bryce Smith for Putnam County. That's his first and the team first here in quarter 1. Marquette inbounds it into the backcourt. Now walking it up over the timeline is Novotny. Way outside with it now is Trainer for the Crew. Back out to Novotny, launches a quick 3, and he gets it to go. He's got a really quick delivery on that shot. He just tied the game at 8.
And the problem is when Marquette sets that screen, Putnam County's not reacting to it.
Harris beat his man, then missed the shot with the left-handed point-blank range. And here comes Novotny back the other way with it for the Crew, and now he gets bumped out front. A personal foul is going to go against Gavin Samay.
His first.
Second teamer against PC. 4:26, clock stop. Marquette inbounds under their attacking basket here. Here's Novotny. Swing it back around over to McGrath. Straight away from the free throw line. Jumper no good that time by Denver Trainer. And here comes the Panthers here. They tried to bounce it inside. The Harris ball knocked away.
Not a real good angle. He's up on the top side. Just one more dribble. You have the angle there to give it to him.
So substitution for the first time for either team. Henry McGrath, a 6'2 senior in the ball game here for Marquette. Putnam County with it. Bryce Smith way out front. Dribbles around the top of the circle on the right side and throws it away. Picked off. Taking it inside as Trainer, his shot rejected. Here comes PC back the other way with it.
That's 2 turnovers on Putnam County. 3 turnovers on Putnam County.
Wow. Another one. Here come back the other way. Taking it in, this time laying it in, is Denver Trainer. And Marquette has their first lead of the ball game at the 3:33 mark of the first quarter.
Trainer's doing a heck of a job on the defensive end, picking up 2 steals there.
10-8 Marquette. PC with the basketball here. Here's Owen Safefarn. Beats his man for a moment, leans in a little bit off balance, shot no good, gets his own rebound. They left him wide open, and he says, okay, I'll take it, thanks.
Don't know why they just left him.
I think they thought he was going to throw the ball outside, and he was about 12 feet away, and they just said, okay, thanks. First 2 for Safefarn, and game tied at 10. Inside 3 minutes for the first quarter. From the outside shot for 2 that time, no good. But getting his own rebound was Zellers. Now from the outside for 3, that's Peter McGrath. Bucket for a big bomber right there, and a heat check for him as well. Brought to us by Town and Country Services. Whether you're too hot or too cold, Town and Country Services is doing whatever it takes. Now down low, Putnam County quickly answers as Stoddard is able to get inside and lay it in to bring his team back within 1.
They need to get Stoddard involved. Yep. I said that last game we did when they had St. Bede.
It's a good-sized kid. Here's the Crew with the basketball here. Here's Trainer. Now gets it back over and gets it to Zellers, who was able to get it to go down.
That was on McGrath.
It was actually McGrath who got the basket there. Henry McGrath, who just came in, hits his first hoop, and the Marquette lead back out to 3. 15-12. 2 minutes even to go here in the first quarter. Here's Stoddard at the top of the circle, looks down low to Harris, kind of a high-low post right there, and Harris is able to put it up from point-blank range with the left hand.
He's got 6 points.
And Putnam County back within 1 again. Novotny had it for a moment. Now straight away wide open is McGrath, and he buries another. No, they called it a 2.
His foot was on the line.
Yep, just barely. I don't think he knew that. 5 points now for McGrath. And it's 17-14 in favor of Marquette. And now going back the other way was Safar, and he takes it in, and he's pushed. He'll go to the free throw line. They called the personal on Henry McGrath.
His first. Team second.
So Owen Safar to the line here to shoot a pair. His first free throw rolls in. He's got 3 now. Marquette back within a deuce. For the first time, Miles Main, a 6'1 junior, in for Putnam County. One more coming for Safar here, and he pops in and out. Harris almost had the rebound, just couldn't control it. And here comes Marquette back, and Trainer to the outside. Novotny, he throws up an air ball, and that's going to go out of bounds, and it'll go back to Marquette.
Now you're going to see Marquette put a little pressure on Putnam County here.
Yeah, I can understand that. Get it in bounds through the Panthers here, and now Harris will bring it up outside to Safar. Tried to do a little pick and roll. Marquette covered it well.
Close to a travel.
Yeah, bounced down inside, powered up and in by Miles Main. Nice play by him. Just turned around and said, I'm not waiting, I'm shooting. 17 all the score, under a minute to go here in the first quarter, and now a little runner goes down. I believe that was, Zellers. In fact, Carson Zellers.
He's got 5 on the night.
Yep.
Or afternoon, I guess.
He averages a 7 a ball game, so he's got 5 of them already here. Down to 32 seconds to go in the first quarter. Marquette holds a 2-point lead, and Putnam County working the ball pretty well. Here's Harris trying to back his man down. Double team comes, kicks it back out front. We're down to 20. Harris wide open, lets a 3 on the side of the rim. Shot no good. And here comes Marquette back the other way. I don't think they have any idea how much time's left. As Trainer tried to drive to the basket. He's hooked and fouled. They called that personal, in fact, on Gavin Samay.
It's his second.
3rd team foul, so not a shooting opportunity here. Samay will have to go to the bench. And Drew Taliani, a 5'7 senior who had some stomach distress the last time we saw him, is in the ball game here. Long shot from the corner for 3, no. Downrange, here comes Putnam County. I don't think they know how much time is left. Taliani tried to put it up and was too late anyway. And that'll do it for quarter 1. Entertaining first quarter.
It was.
Good pace on that one. Marquette holding a 2-point lead over PC after 1. It's Marquette 19, Putnam County 17. We're back to Granville after this timeout.
Sunday's the big day for the Starved Rock Media Wedding Show. Dozens of brides will browse, chat, and sample their way through the barn at Hornbaker Gardens, getting everything they need for their dream day. Many vendors will have show specials and prizes, and one bride will win $500 to spend at any show sponsor. Don't miss the area's biggest and best show for couples tying the knot. Admission's free for the Starved Rock Media Wedding Show. It's Sunday from 11 till 2 at the barn at Hornbaker Gardens in Princeton.
Eureka Savings Bank.
The grass really is greener when you open a free essential checking at Eureka Savings Bank. Our essential checking account has no monthly service fee, and to make it easy, you can open your account online 24/7. With Eureka Savings Bank, you'll get all the essential services like mobile deposit and bill pay. You'll even get your debit card the same day. Stop in today to experience Eureka and free essential checking, or visit us online at eurekasavings.com. Member FDIC.
Tickets to the game and wherever you go. Download the free 1039 WLPO app today.
Putnam County gets the basketball to start the second quarter. They trail by 2. Tried to get it over to Miles Main, he fumbled it momentarily, was able to chase it down. Back out front to Bryce Smith. To Safar, now they give it over to Drew Taliani. Bounce pass comes to Harris inside the arc on the left side. As Putnam County just taking their time now, running a little clock. Harris pops way outside, about 25 feet away, now spins to the top of the circle. Gives it over to Safar, rises from about 15, shot no good. Rebound ripped down by Mullen for Marquette. Get it to the outside. Here's Novotny. He still has the ball. Nearly lost it. Come from behind. Hands it over to Denver Trainer, who rises from the free throw line and knocks it down.
He's at 4 points. Nice little 15-foot pull-up.
And the 4-point lead for Marquette is their biggest of the afternoon so far. Here's Taliani on the left-handed dribble. Bumped a little bit. Now throws the cross-country pass. Into the paint. Here's Safar, goes in a little out of control.
Boy,
shot no good. That ball looked like it was out of bounds, didn't it? And the ball taken back by Putnam County after a Marquette turnover. And I believe that's Bryce Smith who is able to get it and now go to the free throw line after the foul. They called that personal, I believe, on Charles Mullen.
His second.
First this quarter against Marquette. Free throw here coming up by Bryce Smith, and he buries it.
It's his first point of the afternoon.
For Marquette, Henry McGrath back into the ball game. He was in a little while ago. Get you a couple of scores here momentarily. And here's a couple college scores with 3:14 to go. Northwestern clinging to a 3-point lead, 55-52 over Minnesota. Illinois State down big at home against Bradley, 68-52, 3 minutes plus to go in that one. Second free throw, no good. Harris fights for the rebound, finally controlled by Marquette. Back with that rebound was McGrath to the outside. 3-ball goes down. Again, it's Alec Novotny.
He's got 8 points.
And the lead out to 6 now, and a near turnover for PC. They'll get it back here. Here's another game, UIC and Southern playing in Chicago. UIC leads it by 1 with 7 minutes to go, 57-56. Our scoreboard update brought to us by Someone's in the Kitchen at SITK Kitchen and Bath. 24-18, we're down near the 6-minute mark for the first half.
Putnam County has to make sure and cut Marquette's runs to only a couple points.
Harris, a wide open bomb for 3, shot no good. Probably didn't need that shot at that point.
That's 2 threes he's attempted. Yeah. I'm not sure that's the answer.
No, I don't think so. Now the ball nearly stolen away by Taliani. Marquette gets it back. Outside with it is McGrath. Handoff comes over to Zellers. Back to McGrath again, dribbles into the paint. Good look underneath, taking it in and laying it in. That's Henry McGrath. And a timeout taken here by Putnam County with 5:40 remaining in the first half. And the score, Marquette 26, Putnam County 18. We're back to Granville after this timeout.
There's a feeling you get at Spring Valley City Bank that you really are welcome there.
Score big with Spring Valley City Bank. Their CD rates are a slam dunk for your financial game. Lock in a winning rate today and watch your savings shoot to the top. At Spring Valley City Bank, they take great pride in knowing their customers and helping them find options that best fit their needs. A locally owned and operated community bank with great service and even better people. At Spring Valley City Bank, you and your money take center court. View current CD specials online. Call or stop in their Spring Valley or Peru locations. Spring Valley City Bank, member FDIC.
This is where you go when you need to know. 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Rick and Pat back at Putnam County High School. 5:40 to go until halftime, and Marquette has inched out to their biggest lead of the first half here by 8, 26-18.
It's a 7-1 run here to start the second quarter.
Inbound play coming here for the Panthers.
Full court press.
Full court pressure, yeah. Here's Harris. They use him to bring it up because I don't think they have the confidence in the matchups with their other guards out there. So Harris brings the ball up a lot for them. Does Taliani get the ball down low to Stoddard? Kicks it right back to Taliani again on the give and go. The pass is at the feet of Stoddard, loose on the floor, and I'm not sure who they're going to call that foul on. Is it on Stoddard?
I think it's on Stoddard or Taliani.
Take your pick, huh?
Yeah, 23.
Yeah, they
Stoddard.
called it on Stoddard.
His first.
First against Putnam County here in the second quarter. 5:19 to go in it. 26-18. Marquette with the basketball and the lead. The ball out front, that's Novotny. Nearly beat his man, then had to give it up. Gets it back over to Peter McGrath. Shot from the outside for three, rimming no that time by Trainer. And PC has the rebound. Here's Harris. Walks it into the front court. Nearly turned it over right there. Wild pass.
Almost a travel.
Yeah, that was very close. Marquette gambling a little bit defensively, and PC seems a little bit out of sorts. Here's Seyfarth with it. Look to get it to Harris. He's near the free throw line area. Got away with a little movement of the feet, I think, that time. Some people would call it traveling. Now beating his man out front. That's Smith who gets inside and lays it in.
I like he's got a quick first step.
Yeah. Ends the drought for Putnam County a little bit here as they're back within 6.
Smith has 3 points.
4:10 to go here in the first half. Outside is Zellers. Marquette not in a big hurry right now.
No, they're going to look for a good high percentage shot.
Novotny says, I'll take this one. It looks pretty high percentage to me. Didn't get it to go for 3, but put back up and in on a heavy-duty play on the inside by Henry McGrath.
He's got 6 points with a free throw coming.
McGrath is listed at 6'2". He plays bigger than that. Got really long arms.
That's Stoddard's second.
Second in a row here. And off the bench for Marquette for the first time is the freshman Griffin Doberstein. 5'10" freshman. He's a shooter for them, by the way. Marquette's got a bunch of good shooters on this team. Free throw, a little bit too strong that time for Henry McGrath, and PC has the rebound. Trailing by 8.
PC's got to get something going on the offensive end.
Yep.
They're doing too much pass. They got to look to score.
Taliani with the dump down pass to, I think that's Maine who's back in there again.
Yep.
It is. Swing it around to Seyfarth. He'll launch for 3. Book it from the left wing.
It's a heat check there.
It is a three-pointer and a heat check. The three-pointers are courtesy of our friends at North Central Bank, and now laying it in at the other end is McGrath again. And a heat check from Town and Country Services. Also want to remind you that our second quarter is brought to us by Spring Valley City Bank, where financial success blossoms all the time. And now the ball thrown away by PC. And then a foul in the backcourt on Maine. Anyway, our second quarter tonight this afternoon brought to us by Spring Valley City Bank, where financial success blossoms. Let it grow with Spring Valley City Bank, your winning partner in every season. We want it to be the spring season, much quicker, don't we? 30-23, Marquette with the 7-point lead here. Novotny cut off in the paint, now gives it back outside as Zellers has it. Back to Novotny. Looks for a little screen to the side of the lane. Can't do anything with it. Double teamed, and now we're going to get a reach-in foul.
I believe that's on Maine.
Maine just picked up his second in a row here. With 2:33, clock stopped. And a 7-point Marquette lead. They'll inbound it under their own attacking basket here.
PC's got 3 people with 2 fouls.
And they've got 4 fouls here in this quarter, too. So the next one puts Marquette at the line for 2 shots the rest of the half. Backdoor cut, nearly thrown away. Doberstein saves it. Shot from the outside for 3, rimming no. Rebound taken down by Maine for Putnam County. Bring it ahead to Harris, who zips into the front court. Now on the right-handed dribble, looks to the right wing, gets it to Smith. To the outside, Taliani. Swing it to Seyfarth. Here's Harris again on the return pass. Gets to the side of the free throw line. Has to give it up. Now gets the return pass from Seyfarth. He beats his man. Euro step to the basket. Leaves it on the side of the cup. Rebound Marquette. Here they come with the basketball. That's Zellers. Gets the pass inside. Shot no good that time by, I think it was Novotny who took the shot. But the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be back to Marquette here with 1:47 remaining in half one. Inbound play here, thrown off the leg of one of the PC players and picked up by Owen Safefarn.
It's 3 turnovers on Marquette.
They lead it by 7, 1:35 until halftime. Outside with it is Miles Main. Got it, pounds it down on the right-handed dribble, go to the free throw line area, no place to go. Gives it back over to Safefarn. We're down to 1:20 for the half.
You can't pick up your dribble unless you got something going.
Yep, exactly. Main pops way outside to get the pass. Now gets it over to Taliani. Swing it back out front to Safefarn. During the 1 minute mark now for the first half. Here's Taliani down low. Gives it up to Stoddard. Excuse me, not Stoddard, but Main. Stoddard on the bench with a couple fouls right now, and got to have an arm bar, I think, called on the inside. It may be on Henry McGrath.
It's on 33, I believe.
Oh, they called it on Doberstein instead.
It was.
His first. Only the second against Marquette, though, here in the second quarter. So this is a common foul here. And here's Harris. Powers inside. Shot no good. Going to have a foul over the back called, I believe, on Henry McGrath. He climbed the back inside. And again, this will be non-shooting foul. His second.
It's his second, yep.
Third team foul against Marquette. 49.8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Inbound play coming here for the Panthers.
Putnam County has not done much offensively of late.
If Taliani leaves it way short for 3, but look what I found. Basket put back up and in for the Panthers. That's Smith who got inside, Bryce Smith.
They needed that.
They did. The lead for Marquette back down to 5, and a blocking foul is going to go against Harris, and this will put Marquette at the line to shoot 2 with 31.9 seconds to go on the first foul against Orlando Harris. 5th team foul against the Panthers. To the free throw line here goes Alec Novotny, the sophomore. Has 8 points, make it 9 now on the first half. As he buries the first free throw. 31-25, Marquette. Second toss coming here momentarily. Second one is a little long off the back of the iron, and Taliani seals for the board for PC and brings the ball ahead himself on the right-handed dribble now. Looks for help, tries to bounce it inside to Harris, and does. He takes it in with the left hand. That's that little drop step move.
It
the
drops
left hand.
He
likes
traveled.
it.
He shuffled his feet right before he shot.
So the lead for Marquette now down to 4. We've got 10 seconds remaining in the first half. 31-27. We're down to 6. Outside with it is Novotny. Way outside the arc, loses his man. 3-pointer in the air. He buries it at the horn. My goodness, what a nice job of getting the defender to fly by Alec Novotny. As Novotny has a dozen first half points, and the lead for Marquette back out to 7 here at the halftime break. Played through the first 16 minutes of this one. It's been a good one so far. Putnam County trails Marquette 34-27 here at halftime. We're back with more after this timeout.
The WLPO Newsroom is sponsored by State Farm agent Jessica Strauch. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Jessica Strauch is there.
Call me, State Farm agent Jessica Strauch, at 815-223-1900.
At First State Bank, we understand the importance of peace of mind when it comes to finances. This is Jan, and at First State Bank, we offer you safe and secure banking solutions backed by the FDIC, ensuring your deposits are protected up to the maximum limit. Large cash balances can also be covered through our CEDARS and ICS service. Just ask us how. As a community bank, we believe in the power of local decisions and serving our communities with personalized services. Visit us at any of our locations or online at firststatebank.biz and let us give you the peace of mind that comes with banking with First State Bank. Member FDIC.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join Ashley and John in holy matrimony. If anyone knows why this couple should not be wed, let them speak now or forever hold their peace.
I do, Dr. Ed. Take a look at her smile. Mom! I'm sorry, sweetheart, but your teeth are so yellow.
Your mom's right, Ashley. But don't worry. Come with me.
At the same church, just 2 hours later.
Oh, Dr. Ed, you saved the day. My teeth are as white as my dress.
I now pronounce you clean and white. You may kiss the bride.
You've spent years planning the perfect day. Make sure every picture you have for the rest of your life shows a radiant smile with beautiful white teeth. Dr. Ed Monroe can make it happen in as little as 2 hours before your big day. Go to foralifetimeofsmiles.com and see what Dr. Ed Monroe can do for you.
You gotta see Dr. Ed, Dr. Ed Monroe.
This weekend on 103.9 WLPO, brought to you by Hartower Insurance Agency in LaSalle. Call Hartower for your car, homeowners, business, or life insurance needs today, or see more at hartower.com.
These are a couple of great teams, but the real super groups like AC/DC, Def Leppard, and Journey play after the game. 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Rick and Pat back at Putnam County High School, where it's halftime and Marquette leads it over the homestanding Putnam County Panthers by 7. 34-27 is the score. Pat, got a couple more scores, I think, that you picked up over the course of time.
Yeah. In girls basketball, final score, St. Bede 48, Putnam County 29. Another final in girls basketball, it was Princeton 55, Kewanee 54. A college score, Bradley beat ISU 73-60. And earlier this afternoon, press off score, Putnam County beat Marquette 45-44.
And Northwestern and Minnesota in quite a battle with just 13 seconds to go in that ball game up in Minnesota. 61-59. Minnesota leads it over Northwestern, so
That's a big game.
We'll get that final for you momentarily. UIC is at home against Southern Illinois. The Flames lead it over the Salukis 67-64, a minute and 58 to go in that ball game. So we'll have a final on that one likely before we go into the third quarter here at Putnam County High School. By the way, our scoreboard updates all season long are brought to us by SITK Kitchen and Bath. Make this the year you update the inside of your home. Sit down with the SITK design team and imagine together. Find out more at somekitchen.com. We've had some three-pointers in this ball game too, brought to us by North Central Bank, where every shot counts. Just like your financial goals, they aim for nothing but excellence. Make your banking game a winning one with North Central Bank in Hennepin and Ladd. And our heat checks, and there's been a few of those in this ball game as well, brought to us by Town and Country Services. Whether you're too hot or too cold, Town and Country is always doing whatever it takes for you. We're going to work in one more break. We come back. Pat will have a look at the first half numbers on the scoreboard, though. Marquette leads it over Putnam County by 7, 34-27 here at the halftime break.
This week in the Time Warp, our heads are filled with numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4. Numbers and more this week on
Time Warp with Bill St. James.
Catch Time Warp this weekend, brought to you by We Take Wealth Management on 103.9 WLPO.
Why have thousands of homeowners come to SITK since 1989 for their kitchen and bath projects? It's pretty simple. Talented design help, great showroom ideas, and competitive pricing. When you visit the SITK Design Showroom, you'll see amazing displays where you can touch the real thing, coordinate materials, and select the perfect design for your kitchen or bath.
Why don't you stop in and see us, and let's imagine together at Someone's in the Kitchen.
SITK Kitchen and Bath in Princeton.
Slam dunk into financial success with North Central Bank. Score big at their Ladd and Hennepin locations. Take your finances to the next level with awesome rates. And if those post-holiday debts have you feeling boxed in, fear not. North Central Bank is here to lend a helping hand so you can make a fast break towards financial freedom. Join their winning team today at North Central Bank, where your financial goals are their top priority. Call or visit North Central Bank in Ladd and Hennepin today, member FDIC.
Time after time. From Princeton to Ottawa, Mendota to Streeter, and everywhere in between, it's Starved Rock Local, 1039 WLPO.
Back at Putnam County High School, halftime continues now with a look at the first half numbers. Here's Pat.
Putnam County on the afternoon, from twos, they're 9 for 18. From threes, they're 1 for 4. They're 4 for 6 from the free throw line with a total of 6 turnovers. Marquette is 8 for 15 from twos, 5 for 12 from the three. They have 3 turnovers. They're 1 for 3 from the free throw line.
(34-27) your halftime score here. And we're going to have to work in one more timeout before we get into the second half. We might as well just do that right now. 3 minutes to go and left in the halftime here. We'll take one more break and we'll be back after this on 1039 WLPO.
When the temps drop and the snow flies, turn to the Bill Walsh closings and cancellations page at starvrock.media. And if your ride needs help coping with winter, from tires, batteries, and remote starts to bodywork, the Bill Walsh Auto Group is open and ready to help.
The 1039 WLPO studio is sponsored exclusively by Grazier's Plumbing and Heating. Keeping you warm is what Grazier's does best. Come in out of the cold. Search Grazier's today.
Gotta call Grazier's 882-2111.
An Illinois Valley tradition for sports continues on 1039 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
2:07 remaining here before the end of halftime. That Northwestern game getting pretty close to the end. This looking like it may go to overtime, Pat.
Which one?
The Northwestern ball game.
I don't think so. I think the Bowie might have just missed the free throw.
Hasn't come up on my feed yet, but Northwestern trailing by 1 with 4 seconds to go. And now Minnesota has taken a timeout. So the last 13 seconds of that game have taken about 10 minutes.
Exactly.
By the way, other games around high school basketball and junior college as well. This afternoon, John Wood is at IVCC. It's also Hall of Fame Day over there, I believe, at IVCC. John Wood out of Quincy. Streeters at Ottawa tonight. Woodland at Dwight. Stillman Valley at Mendota. That's probably just underway right now. Amboy at St. Bede is a 4 o'clock tip, and Princeton at Byron at about 7 tonight. Also in girls basketball, Serena and Marquette are playing right now, and as Pat said, Princeton defeated Kewanee, I believe, by 1 in a girls basketball game earlier.
Yes, they did. 55-54.
So the game is tied now, Pat. And
yep, it's going to overtime.
4 seconds are going to overtime. So Northwestern coming back from the dead there late. They need that win on the road against Minnesota to stay in the Big Ten hunt. Inbound play coming. That was almost an over and bat. I think he got rid of it just in time.
That was very close.
Yep. And Novotny goes to the baseline. And
that's Stoddard's third.
Yep, Stoddard came in and, excuse me, that's not on Stoddard, it's on Semay.
Okay, well, it's his third.
It's then. Third, and they both had 2. They were both there, and Semay picked it up.
They gave it to
Stoddard. You're right. You're right. The way Semay reacted, I think he thought it was on him too. First free throw is good by Novotny. He'll get one more here. He has 13. Remember, he hit that 3 right at the end of the first half. One more coming here. Just underway in half number 2. Second free throw by Novotny is also good. This is the biggest lead of the ball game right here for Marquette. And
now it's full court press by Marquette.
And they get it into the hands of Safarn, and he's going to walk it up himself.
Marquette's definitely a deeper team. I'm sure they're going to try wearing Putnam County down in the second half.
And they're up by 9 right here. They'd like to up the tempo if they can.
I don't think Harris having the ball that far is a threat.
No, he really isn't. He shot a couple of threes, but wasn't really close on either one. Here's Stoddard in the paint, gives it up. Back over to Smith. To the outside, it goes to Semay. on the right. Now the left-handed dribble, jump stop in the paint, shot leaves it short, and a loose ball foul is going to go against Owen Saffarn for Putnam County as he came flying through there to try and tip the offensive rebound out, but got a good piece of the Marquette defender right there.
Now Maine's coming back in for Stoddard. Like we said earlier, Stoddard's got 3 fouls.
Yep. Well, I think they want to up the pressure a little bit, and they feel like Maine might be a little bit quicker. They lose some size and gain a little more quickness. Here's Trainer with it outside. Bounce pass comes down low. Try to shovel it inside. Ball thrown away by Marquette.
That's their 4th turnover.
Not a lot, really, for this stage of the game.
No.
A little over a minute into the second half. 36-27, Marquette. Here's Harris outside. Dribbles to the free throw line. Gives it up as he gets the pass over to Samay. Outside to Smith. Bring it to Saffarn. Here's Maine with it. Dribbles around to the free throw line. Gives it up to Smith. Get it inside. Double team. Harris tries to put it up. Ball's just taken away from him.
Yeah.
He was double teamed and had really no place to go.
He's not real smooth around the basket when he gets the.
He likes that drop step move with the and then go up with the left hand, but just straight on in the paint. He's got something to work on yet right there. Now the shot no good that time by Trainer and goes out of bounds back to Putnam County here. 6:15 for the third quarter, 36-27 in favor of Marquette. Not a huge crowd here this afternoon.
No, not a bad crowd.
Not to be probably to be expected. A lot of people have things going on. A lot of people work on a Saturday afternoon. Here's Saffarn with it outside the arc on the left side now. Hands it back over to Harris. Probes the defense. Looks to the side to Maine. Get it to Saffarn. He buries a 3 from the right side.
They need that.
Good ball movement that time by PC. They pull back within 6. Yeah, you don't want to lose touch with these guys. They can go out and run a bunch of points up in a hurry if do the Crusaders here. Here's Novotny. Gives it up over to Trainer. Bounce pass comes down low. Skip now back to the outside. 3 ball in the air is way short, but chased down after the Zellers miss. The put back is good. Count it, and the foul. That was, in fact, Denver Trainer who got it and put it back up and in. He's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 1 to try and complete the 3-point play.
I believe that was on 14.
It was. It's on Maine.
His 3rd.
So PC working themselves into some foul difficulty, and they'll have 3 players with 3 fouls, and the free throw by Trainer is good.
That position with Maine and Stoddard both have 3 fouls.
Yep, so they've got 6 fouls at that
together.
spot. Here's Saffarn. Gets it up over the timeline on the left-handed dribble. Now looks to the right side to Smith. Outside to Maine. Nearing the 5-minute mark for the third quarter now. 9-point Marquette lead. Bouncer comes to Harris. Just inside the arc on the right side. Now gets it back out to the side to Saffarn. Maine comes around. The pass by Saffarn down low. Harris got away with a travel right there, and they're going to call a foul against Marquette. He changed pivot feet.
I totally agree. He does it all the time.
Yep. He was right out in front of everybody right there. That personal foul called on Denver Trainer is his first on Marquette here in the second half. Harris to the free throw line to shoot a pair here. His first free throw pops in and out. He'll get 1 more. Got 8 points on the afternoon so far. 4:50, clock stopped here. 1 more toss coming by number 21, and he leaves it short. And the rebound taken down by Peter McGrath. And as they try and get it ahead, a nice defensive play made by Smith to stop the layup at the offensive end for Marquette, but the Crew gets the basketball back under their attacking basket here. Still looking, trying to get the ball in bounds.
It's got to be close to a 5
That was
count.
nearly a 5 count. They finally get it out front to Trainer on the right-handed dribble. Got Smith on him. Smith's a pretty good defender.
He is.
He's got some quickness. Here's the little screen and roll right here, and the shot missed on the inside. Wide open by Peter McGrath. Ball still loose. Marquette comes up with the offensive rebound. Now they bounce the pass down low to Mullen, and who shovels a pass over to Peter McGrath, who lays it in.
Marquette did a great job of moving the ball there.
They did.
finding the open person.
That interior pass from when you're right near the basket is a tough pass to make, and they did it well right there. Biggest lead of the game for Marquette is in double figures now. They're up 11.
Very important time right now for Putnam County.
Now a hold is going to be called against Peter McGrath.
It's his first.
Second against Marquette here in quarter 3. Inbound play coming here. Smith to do the honors for the Granville gang. Try to get it into Safefarm. Is immediately knocked out of bounds by Zellers. It'll go back to Putnam County here. Back in Drew Taliani for the Panthers. He played a bunch in the first half. They get it down low to Harris. And he nearly loses it. Ball loose on the floor. Finally picked up by Marquette. They want to run. They'll take it ahead. Novotny had it for a moment and lost it. And it goes out of bounds. I think it went off Maine's hand.
That's 7 turnovers on Putnam County.
Not a lot of turnovers in this game either. I think Marquette has 4?
4, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. 3:50 for the third. 41-30 in favor of the Blue Crew. Swing it around to the outside to Trainer. Get it outside to Zellers. Drives the baseline, then kicks it back over to Mullen.
Mullen was wide open. I
don't think he knew he was that open. Swing it around. Now the shot from the right side for 3 is buried by Carson Zellers.
Great shot there by Zeller. Good pass by Trainer.
Zellers now with 8. 44-30. PC needs a hoop here badly. Here's Safefarm. Goes up with it. Ball rocked right back at him. Good block right there by Charlie Mullen.
He didn't move.
He did not. Just stood there hands straight up and just knocked it right back. On the baseline, Novotny shot from close range from about 10 feet away. No, and he commits the anguish foul trying to go the other way as Taliani was on his way. And Novotny picks up the personal foul, his first. Third of the period against Marquette. Putnam County also with 3 team fouls here in the third quarter. Inside 3 minutes to go in it. 44-30 Marquette. Here's Taliani. Thought about the 3, didn't pull the trigger. Gets it instead to Harris. Harris looking. Finally sees Maine pop free. He shoots from about 20 feet away. It's a 19-9 arc. He was almost on it. And he got the friendly roll to get it to go. A 3-pointer. That time brought to us by North Central Bank. And a reach-in foul going to go against Taliani for Putnam County. First on him is the 4th against PC. Comes Stoddard back in, replacing Harris. Get him his first rest of the game.
But we got 3 players out there with 3 fouls.
That's right. For Putnam County.
Yes.
On the inbound play, taking it on a nice pass right there is Peter McGrath who lays it in. 46-33, 13-point Marquette lead. To dump it down low to Stoddard, outside to Taliani. Had a chance at a 3 right there, decided not to take it.
Kid like him, we know he can make the 3s. He's got to look to shoot. Because their offense right now is not clicking.
It is not. Tried to force it inside to Stoddard. Near steal by Marquette. Ball goes out of bounds and back to the Panthers.
But you also got to give a lot of credit to Marquette, their defense. Yeah. They've turned it up a little bit.
Harris a very brief rest and toweling off, and he's right back in there replacing Miles Maine. Trainer goes to the bench for Marquette in favor of the freshman Doberstein, and now PC turns it over again. Novotny to the outside 3 ball. Doesn't go. A long shot taken by Zellers. Here comes Harris back the other way with it himself. Into a double team. Looks down low. Gets it to Stoddard, who's able to lay it in. Give the assist to Harris. The basket to Stoddard.
It looked like he got hammered there.
He did too. A lot of contact.
Great job, like you said, by Stoddard.
He's got 4 points on the afternoon. 46-35, a minute 25 to go in here in the third period. To Doberstein with it. get it over to Peter McGrath. Excuse me, not Peter McGrath, but instead Alec Novotny. Here's Zellers. Back over to Peter McGrath, and the ball taken away. A nice play by Drew Taliani. 5 Marquette turnovers now. Here's Taliani behind his back on the dribble. Now gives it up outside. Here's Saffarn. Bring it back around to Taliani.
Under a minute to play.
Harris wide open for 3. It's very long, and the rebound taken down by Henry McGrath. Down to 45 seconds to go. Long 3-ball, way short.
Not sure they needed that one.
There is a heat check by Town and Country Services right there. The lead 11, down to 32 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
I think if you could take care of the ball here and cut it under single digits,
yep,
the 9 would be a great thing for Putnam County.
Putnam County just got to take their time here and get a good look. Here's Harris. Down low, he gets the pass and the shot missed. Put back by Stoddard, no, but he's fouled. I think they'll call that one on Henry McGrath. That would be his third. Nope, instead they called it on Novotny. That's his second. But 2 shots coming here for Jaden Stoddard. And he leaves it very short on the first one. Smith back in, replacing Drew Carlson, who was in there momentarily for Putnam County. Mullen back in, replacing Peter McGrath for Marquette. Second free throw by Stoddard is in the air, and it's going to nearly roll in. He got a roll, but couldn't get it to drop.
Hit every part of the rim except going.
Yeah, exactly. We're down to 5. Shot from about 17 straight on, no good. Rebound by Saffarn. He'll launch it down range at the horn. I don't think they were going to count it anyway. No. Played through the first 3 quarters of this one, and Marquette has inched their lead out a little bit farther. It's 46-35. Ottawa Marquette over Putnam County after this. We're back for the 4th quarter of the basketball game from Granville.
Ameren Electric tried hard to raise our rates, but we raised our voices to stop them. AARP thanks the residents who spoke up. The Illinois Commerce Commission heard us and put Illinois families ahead of boosting the electric company's profits. Now, thousands of older residents can breathe easier this winter knowing they can afford to keep the lights on. Learn more at aarp.org/IL. That's aarp.org/IL. Paid for by AARP.
Not all local is created equal. This is Starved Rock Local, 103.9 WLPO.
By the way, we want to remind you that the 4th quarter of this ball game is brought to us by Spring Valley City Bank, where financial success blossoms. Let it grow with Spring Valley City Bank, your winning partner in every season. Spring Valley City Bank. Thank them and all of our sponsors for being with us all season long. Putnam County gets the basketball, and they've got to do something with it now. They're down by 11. Got to get some points up on the board. Here's
they
Stoddard.
Can't wait.
Yep, they've been patient throughout the game, but they've only put up 35 points through 3 quarters and trail by 11.
What's crazy is he had 17 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah. Taliani, I don't know why he seems a little hesitant to take the shot this afternoon. We know he's a good 3-point shooter. He's got it way out front right now.
PC's looking so much to look to pass instead of look to score.
Here's Harris. Good dump down to Stoddard. Count it, and he's fouled. Little 2-man game between Harris and Stoddard right there. Give the assist to Harris, the basket to Stoddard. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line here. That personal called on Henry McGrath. That's his 3rd for Marquette. Their 1st here in the final period. Stoddard to the line to try and complete the 3-point play, and he does.
Look good on that one.
Yep. So PC back within 8. There's still a little life left in the Panthers.
Stoddard might be in the talks for player of the game.
He could be. He's had a nice night. This has 7 so far. Saffarn has 9. Harris has 8 for Putnam County. Ball goes out of bounds. Back to Marquette here. 7-12. Clock stopped right here. Novotny gets it into the backcourt. with Taliani on him. Now walks it up over the timeline. Wide open, and a shot from the baseline is knocked down that time. In fact, that was the freshman Doberstein, I believe.
Yeah, he looked really good on that shot.
He did. They're pretty high on him. Give it over to Harris. He's way outside the arc on the right side, trying to go one-on-one with the freshman. Not the freshman, but Henry McGrath, number 22.
I don't remember that Doberstein playing in the fresh-off game.
No, I don't think so. Now the ball nearly thrown away. In fact, it is thrown away by PC. Not sure where that pass was going. Henry McGrath with the 3 fouls goes to the bench. Back in comes Carson Zellers for Marquette. Doberstein goes out as well after a brief stint.
I think that's what you see is the depth right now with Marquette.
They're just running fresh bodies in and out. Yep. 48-38, 10-point Marquette lead. They've led it by as many as 13. Swing the ball over to Trainer. Shot from near the free throw line area by him. No good, but tipped back up and in. Trying to see who got that. I think it was Peter McGrath, exactly what I thought. He's got double figures now with 11. And the lead back out to a dozen for Marquette. 6 minutes even to go in the ball game. Here's Taliani again. Beats his man for a moment, then just backs away. I know he has a tough time getting a shot away inside, but he's got to take those threes when he gets them. Now Owen Safearn took a three from the right baseline. Shot didn't go, and here comes Marquette on a full gallop back the other way. Long three ball knocked down again by Novotny.
He looks so good shooting the ball.
He
He's
does,
got 17.
doesn't he? He's smooth. As we said, he's had as many as 9 threes in a ball game this season in the Tri-County tournament, in fact. Way out front with it is Bryce Smith. Get it to Stoddard near the free throw line, outside to Harris. Bring it down low on the return to Stoddard, leaves the shot short. Rebound ripped down by Mullen for Marquette. Bring it ahead as Trainer gets it up over the timeline. Now skips to the left side. Looks over to McGrath. And a timeout taken by Marquette here with 4:55 remaining in the ball game. 53-38. Marquette leads it over Putnam County. We're back after this timeout.
First State Bank, we understand the importance of peace of mind when it comes to finances. This is Jan, and at First State Bank, we offer you safe and secure banking solutions backed by the FDIC, ensuring your deposits are protected up to the maximum limit. Large cash balances can also be covered through our CEDARS and ICS service. Just ask us how. As a community bank, we believe in the power of local decisions and serving our communities with personalized services. Visit us at any of our locations or online at firststatebank.biz and let us give you the peace of mind that comes with banking with First State Bank. Member FDIC.
When a play breaks down on the basketball court, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt and professional service. Town & Country Services has their phones manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so your problems and questions are all taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates, are licensed professionals, and have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. When you need prompt professional service, call Town & Country Services in Tonka or Princeton.
Town & Country Services.
Listen on FM 1039, AM 1220 with the free WLPO app, or ask your smart speaker to play 1039 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Novotny drove inside and he was fouled, common foul on the floor. Ball goes back to Marquette here. A personal was on Smith. That's his second.
Putnam County's going to trap a little bit, turn it up a little bit.
Little different look, and Marquette takes another timeout here. With 4:34 to go, they were in trouble right there, and Todd Hopkins says, we better take a look at this one, and we're going to take another timeout here as well. 53-38. Putnam County trails Marquette. We're back after this quick timeout.
There's a feeling you get at Spring Valley City Bank that you really are welcome there.
Score big with Spring Valley City Bank. Their CD rates are a slam dunk for your financial game. Lock in a winning rate today and watch your savings shoot to the top. At Spring Valley City Bank, they take great pride in knowing their customers and helping them find options that best fit their needs. A locally owned and operated community bank with great service and even better people. At Spring Valley City Bank, you and your money take center court. View current CD specials online. Call or stop in their Spring Valley or Peru locations. Spring Valley City Bank, member FDIC.
Start your day with Rod and Tom. Then get updates throughout the day on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Back at Putnam County High School, Rick and Pat, 4:34 remaining, and Marquette has their biggest lead of the ball game right here, leading by 15 over Putnam County, 53-38. Here's a scoreboard update with Pat.
Got some college scores. Bradley beat ISU 73-60. Minnesota beat Northwestern 75-66. Southern Illinois beat UIC 74-71.
Scoreboard updates brought to us by SITK Kitchen and Bath. Now down low, a little penetration down there by McGrath, and then gets it inside and laying it up and in for the Crew. That time was Charlie Mullen. Count it, and he's fouled, and things go from bad to worse for Putnam County as Stoddard just picked up his fourth foul and the second team foul of the final period. Free throw by Mullen, no good, but the rebound tipped all the way back outside to Marquette.
That was Mullen's first points of the game.
Yep, nice reverse move, too. Now the ball stripped away by Safefarn. On a bust out the other way, it was Smith. He takes it in and lays it in. And a timeout quickly taken by Putnam County right here.
That's their third timeout in the last about a minute.
By the way, as far as other games for these two teams, things don't get easier for Marquette. I believe that's Tuesday.
Yep, Tuesday
they have a Serena at home, so that's not going to be easy as far as that one's concerned. Serena having another nice season here, and they're a fun team to watch. They like to get the ball out and run with it. They like to get a lot of kids involved. They substitute very freely. Next game for Putnam County will be on Monday as they are here against Sterling Newman, so that's not going to be easy.
That's an interesting game, Sterling Newman.
Yep. Now reach-in foul called on the inbound play.
Beyond Smith, his third.
So PC doing what they can to turn up the heat. I guess you'd call that a heat check in a way,
Absolutely.
Wouldn't you? Brought to us by Town and Country Services, doing whatever it takes to try and win the game. Back the other way is Trainer, who gets it off the window and gets it to go.
Not sure he was under control there, but
I'm not sure that he didn't travel either.
Yeah.
It was close. Trainer now with 9. 17-point PC lead, and the hinges are coming off the doors here for Putnam County as they turn it over again.
It's 11 turnovers on Putnam County.
And they probably got 3 or 4 here in this quarter, and we're only halfway through it.
Now it's a little keep away here by Marquette.
So they could take their time, but they're just going to drive in and splitting the defenders like parting the Red Sea that time was Peter McGrath.
He's got 13 on the night.
Yep.
Oh, now Putnam County's going to clear the bench.
Yep. Down 19 with 3:20 to go, and Harold Fay says he's seen enough. I think that you said it during a timeout period. I don't know if Putnam County's got a lot left in the tank right now. Now the shot by Safefarn rims in and out, and the rebound taken down by Denver Trainer. 3 minutes to go. And Trainer is fouled out front, and Putnam County will make their line change. They called that on, I think it might have been on Samay.
I think it was.
It was. That's his third, I believe. A non-shooting foul here. That's the 4th team foul, though, on Putnam County. Only 1 on Marquette here in the final period.
So now we're going to play the last 3 minutes.
More like a JV game now.
Subs.
It's good to see some of these guys get a chance to play, though.
Absolutely.
There's Charlie McGrath, number 34, is in the ball game for Marquette. Try and pick up all the guys for you here eventually. Also in is Jason Ricks, number 40. 42 is Stefan Swords for Marquette. 24 is Anthony Couch. Now the shot from inside the arc is knocked down by Jason Ricks, number 40, his first two. In for Putnam County now is Drew Carlson. And away from the ball, we're going to have a foul called here. Also, Derek Wiesbrock in for the first time for the Panthers.
Fallen Swords, his first.
Daniel Hoffman, number 20, in, replacing Couch for Marquette. Aiden Lawless, number 13, had the ball momentarily for PC. A.J. Farrar had it right there. So I think we've gotten to everybody who's in. If we haven't, we'll make sure that we try it. Shot from the outside, no good. Rebound taken down by Hoffman for Marquette. Brings it ahead himself. Down inside 2 minutes now to go. 61-40 in favor of Marquette. Runner on the baseline, shot no good. Rebound Lawless for Putnam County. He'll bring it ahead himself. Gets it up over the timeline. Now taking the shot from the wing just inside the arc over there. That was, in fact, A.J. Farrar, number 4.
Is that a 2 or a 3? 2, huh?
Now a quick timeout taken by the official just to get another sub in the ball game as Sean Kath, number 32, in for Marquette. Replacing Charlie McGrath, number 34.
Say one thing, both coaches still up coaching their teams.
Yep, they are.
You can hear Coach Fay.
Yep, Coach Fay up there coaching him up. Down low, the shot missed that time by Ricks. And here comes PC back the other way with it. Farrar outside the arc. Give it over to Carlson. Outside Farrar, 3-ball shot, no. Rebound tossed up in the air and goes off the hands of Marquette and back to PC here. Cole Vipon, number 22, also in for Putnam County. Not sure that I had seen him. Want to make sure he gets his name out there. Now the long 3-ball's an air ball put up that time by Lawless. It goes out of bounds and back to Marquette here. 52.4 seconds to go. Putnam County will go to 6-21 on the season and 1-6 in the Tri-County Conference, while Marquette goes to 18-7. They'll be a perfect 7-0 in the Tri-County Conference. Now the shot missed, put back up that time, no, by Calf. A rebound by Putnam County. We're down to 30 seconds to go. Still way out front, it is Lawless to Farrar.
You give credit to both these teams in the last 3 minutes. There hasn't been a lot of fouls.
There hasn't been. Vipon tried to go up with it, had the ball stripped away from him.
As I said, there wasn't a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, and then there's one right there, kind of an unforced one against Marquette. 16.3 seconds to go. We'll get another scoreboard update for you. We'll have the final stats on this one, and we'll have our Player of the Game award for Putnam County as well. Second shot, the shot from the outside, no good. Put up and down by Farrar. So he's got a couple of hoops since he came in with 4 points. And that'll do it. Final score from the home of the Panthers is Marquette 61 and Putnam County 44. 61-44, the final here in the ball game at the home of Putnam County. Going to work in a break right here. We'll come back, have some special things to look at in the post-game show after this timeout.
Dunk into financial success with North Central Bank. Score big at their Ladd and Hennepin locations. Take your finances to the next level with awesome rates. And if those post-holiday debts have you feeling boxed in, fear not. North Central Bank is here to lend a helping hand so you can make a fast break towards financial freedom. Join their winning team today at North Central Bank, where your financial goals are their top priority. Call or visit North Central Bank in Ladd and Hennepin today, member FDIC.
Time after time.
Knowledge is power, and you deserve to know what happens in your state government. That's why the Center Square's reporting zeroes in on state authorities publishing stories that show where your money goes and who spends it. The Center Square gives power to the taxpayer by tracking politicians' use of the people's money and demanding transparency from state-run agencies. This is how the Center Square equips you, the American taxpayer, to hold your state government accountable. Sign up now for your state Center Square newsletter at thecentersquare.com.
The biggest games and the best matchups are on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Rick and Pat back in Granville, where the Marquette Crusaders have dispatched the Putnam County Panthers 61-44 in an afternoon ball game. So now it's time for our player of the game, brought to us by First State Bank. Locally owned, committed to exceptional service and banking products like Zelle on-the-go mobile banking. Learn more. Contact the winning team at First State Bank, member FDIC, and the voters have voted. I saw them here. They were in the voting machines, although they are being audited right now as we look at them. The player of the game for Putnam County this afternoon, Owen Safefarn, Pat.
Yeah, he ended up with 9 points. He led Putnam County. Putnam County had nobody in double figures tonight. You don't see that too often where nobody on a team gets in double figures.
Exactly. Marquette, on the other hand, and they had a bunch of guys in double figures in this ball game, and Pat will talk about that in the stats coming up momentarily. Again, our thanks to First State Bank for their providing the player of the game every game for us all season long. One more break to work in. We'll update the scoreboard one more time, and then Pat will have the final numbers on this one, won by Marquette over Putnam County. We're back.
Eureka Savings Bank.
Thinking about a new kitchen or maybe a deck or a pool for your home? Maybe you could just use a getaway vacation. But how do you pay for it? You may already have the money. Hi, I'm Mike Porter from Eureka Savings Bank. You can tap into the equity of your home to help you realize all those things and more. And to get started, visit a Eureka Savings Bank near you today. Eureka Savings Bank in LaSalle, Peru, Oglesby, Mendota, and Winona. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 447018.
Improve the appearance and value of your home with new replacement windows and doors from Coolmaster. Stop in now and ask about Coolmaster's selection of Energy Star rated windows and doors. They'll help you reduce your energy consumption year-round. Invest in your biggest investment with help from Coolmaster. For a free estimate, call or visit the Suarez family at Coolmaster. They've been serving the Illinois Valley for more than 60 years on 2nd Street in downtown LaSalle. Coolmaster, the area's leader in window and door replacement.
Come walk with Illinois Valley Pads during the coldest night of the year. On February 24th, Illinois Valley Pads is sponsoring a National Homeless Awareness Walk in Ottawa. Together, you'll walk a mile in the cold to raise awareness and funds for the homeless as Illinois Valley Pads demonstrate the heart of our community. Together, you'll feel a hint of the challenges of the homeless and bring hope and help to those who need it most. To learn more and to register for Coldest Night of the Year, go to cnoy.com.
Hi, I'm Kent Terry, Synod Authorized Minister for County Line Emmanuel Lutheran Church, south of Peru. My story this week from my book, Adventures in Faith, Faith and Adventures, is about baseball. Join me Sunday morning at 9:05 on 103.9 WLPO.
This weekend on 103.9 WLPO, brought to you by Hartower Insurance Agency in LaSalle. Call Hartower for your car, homeowners, business, or life insurance needs today, or see more at hartower.com.
If Tom Petty, Bob Seeger, and John Mellencamp are some of your favorite players, stick around after the game. 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Back at Putnam County High School, here's one more scoreboard update for you, brought to us by SITK Kitchen and Bath.
Junior college men's score, IVCC beat Bryant and Stratton 80-76. They had 4 players in double figures. Some other local college.
By the way, Pat, before you go any farther, I just want to offer our condolences to Komar Hobbs' family, who had 19 in the ballgame today for IVCC. His grandmother passed away on Friday, and our condolences to him. Wade Sims led Ivy with 26. Komar Hobbs had 19. Scooby Watson, 17, and Roko Jurasevich had 11. So 4 in doubles. And again, our condolences go to the family of Komar Hobbs. Go ahead, Pat.
Bradley beat ISU 73-60. Minnesota beat Northwestern 75-66. And Southern Illinois beat UIC 74-71. In girls basketball, it was a final. St. Bede 48, Putnam County 29, and Princeton beat Kewanee 55-54. Fresh soft score earlier tonight out here, or earlier this afternoon. Putnam County 45, Marquette 44.
Here's a look at the final numbers on the ball game just completed out here. Won by Marquette over Putnam County. Pat?
Marquette moved to 18-7. Putnam County dropped to 6-21. At the end of the first quarter, it was a tight game. It was Marquette 19, Putnam County 17. At halftime, Marquette had a 34-27 lead. Second half, it was all Marquette. Marquette outscored Putnam County 27-17 for a final score 61-44. On the night for Putnam County, they were 15 for 30 from twos, 3 for 11 from threes. They were 5 for 11 from free throw. They had 12 turnovers. Leading score was Safe Farm with 9. Marquette, on the other hand, was 18 for 34 from twos, 7 for 19 from threes, 4 for 7 from the free throw line. They had a total of 7 turnovers, and Novotny led them with 17 points.
That's the story from RM Germano Gymnasium in Granville this afternoon as Marquette comes in here and splits the doubleheader. PC wins the sophomore game by 1, 45-44. Marquette takes control, particularly in the second half, and defeats Putnam County in the varsity ball game 61-44. For Mike Sabatini and Pat Chenote here at the gymnasium, and for John Small back at the WLPO studios, I'm Rick Sipovic saying have a great afternoon and a great weekend, everybody. So long.